Welcome everybody to a video that I am personally so excited to finally be sharing with all of you, and that is the first part of a 10-part video series about our modding tools in Life by You. My name is Willem Delventhal, and I'm one of the game designers on the team, and I volunteered to make these videos for all of you because I'm frankly so excited by the weird, wonderful, beautiful things I imagine all of you are going to create once you have the modding tools and the game at your fingertips. These 10 videos have been split into 3 categories. The first category is decoration and personalization, which is the simplest stuff and also the stuff we think you're going to care about the most. The second category is lot and world design, which is actually building your own towns and buildings. And then the third category is custom gameplay. This will be for the more advanced modders and actually includes some Unity setup and using Unity, but we believe that anybody can follow any of these videos if you just give it enough of your time. Now, we think you're going to care about these videos and the modding tools in Life by You because we are truly one of the most moddable life sims out there, and the kinds of tools at your fingertips are the exact tools that all of us used to build the game. All right, now, before I start, I just need to say one last thing, which is, of course, that all of this may well change. We're constantly adding improvements and upgrades to all of this, so please bear in mind that some of this might change, and if any of the videos become too out of date, we'll try to give you an update. Watch the comments down below for things like that. All right, that's going to do it. Let's go ahead and get started. So to begin, we're going to get you into the Create menu. If you look at the main menu of the Life by You game, we already have our Continue and our New Game buttons, but towards the bottom there is the Create button. If you click into the Create menu, you'll see a ton of different editors at your fingertips. These include Clothing Editor, Lot Editor, Item Editor, Object Editor, and if you have the Built-in section selected, you'll see all of the different things that we already have created for you, including 4,000 pieces of clothing at the time of recording this video, 1,500 items, and so much more. So this menu is actually also our mod menu. It's where we select and deselect what mods we want to have in our game. If you're unfamiliar with the term mod, all that means is a modification, basically any additions to our game, including levels, clothing, etc., that was not created by the original creators of the game. In Life by You, mods can include everything that you see in this menu, including new items, new objects, new outfits, or entire new lots, a new building, or entire new regions, a new town. And I'm really excited to see what all of you make and share with each other. In order to make a Life by You mod, to make your own mod, you just have to hit this green button towards the top of the screen, and that'll automatically populate a mod into this list. You can see that we have built-in and live edit mods already enabled, which are 2 special categories that you will always have. I can add as many mods as I want, so I could add a second one here. And if I don't want a mod, I can just delete it with this orange button. And if I want to not delete a mod, but I want to deselect it and therefore not have that content in my game, I can simply click this checkbox to deselect it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and name this mod. We are going to be playing around with clothing color presets. We're going to make our own outfit. So I'm going to go ahead and name this Willem's Amazing First Fit. I don't know, just sounds right. And I will literally be publishing this mod so you can download it and make fun of me for my terrible fashion sense, and then make something better than me, hopefully. All right. Now, there will be more mods, more videos, excuse me, on how to upload your mods when it is time. That'll be after launch. And so go ahead and check the description for any additional videos that might help you out. Okay, let's click into the clothing menu now and get started. Now that we're in the clothing editor, we'll see that there are just a bajillion different pieces of clothing here that we could potentially edit. There's all kinds of jackets, there's all kinds of outfits, there's even tattoos in here and cosmetic items like makeup in here. All of this is at your fingertips, and you have the ability to edit any of this. Now, I already have a few pieces of clothing that I personally know I want to edit, so I'm just going to type in their exact names. The first one here is this denim skirt. And you'll notice, by the way, important distinction, all clothing items in Life by You have one piece of clothing that are for female body types and one piece of clothing that are for male body types. You'll be able to wear one or the other. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and pick the female body type denim skirt, and I'm going to select that I want to edit this skirt in particular by clicking its name again after I have already selected it. So I'm going to select it once, click on it, and then I'm going to click on the name a second time. And once I do that, you'll see that it actually asks me if I want to override this piece of clothing. Now, that term override basically just means that whatever changes you make to this piece of clothing will take effect. This will be what the game pays attention to instead of the base version of this clothing. That now means that this is selected in my mod. In order to check what is selected in my mod and what is changed by my mod, I can hit this drop down up here and change it from all to just current mod. And you'll see that the only thing we are currently editing for this particular mod is the skirt. Now, once I have it in my mod, I can add any changes that I want. I can make any of these options different. I can change the name or the cost or the rarity or any of these variables. But today, I'm going to go ahead and just play with the color settings, which is where we add color presets to our outfit. So if I open up the color settings here for this skirt, we'll see that there are already a few color settings available to me, which are these colored boxes in the top left. There are 3 color presets for this skirt already. And I can select any of them. In order to make my own, I am going to pick the color options in the sort of middle left of the screen there. You can see there are bottom color, and then there is a highlight color 1, and there's a highlight color 2. And I can change those colors to anything I want. So I'm going to go ahead and play around with this. I'm kind of imagining I have a vision for the outfit I'm going to try to create. So I'm just going to play around with this for a bit until I have something that I kind of like. There's a few outfit options here already, including this black one, which is similar to what I was imagining. But I think I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna go for like a super deep dark black, I'm thinking. So if I just do maximum, yeah, if I just go all the way to the maximum darkness and maximum saturation, and I do that for both the highlight color and the base color, yeah, that's nice. That's close to what I was imagining. And then I think for the laces, or the stitching, I'm going to make this just pure white. So just a nice pure black and white option here. Once I like the preset, I'm just going to click Add Preset, and that'll go ahead and save it. And then I can exit out and return to Clothing Properties to do my second article of clothing. So the next piece of clothing that I'm going to edit is this neck scarf that I really like. I'm going to make sure once again that I'm picking the option for the female body type. And then I'm going to do the same thing again where I just click on the name a second time. And that'll ask me if I want to override this piece of clothing. And of course, I'm going to go ahead and say yes. And now, same deal. I can edit all kinds of stuff about this piece of clothing, including its name or its colors. In this case, I'm just going to go for the colors. And I have actually a really specific vision for this one. So what I'm going to do is make this a nice, beautiful, like royal purple. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, maybe a little bit lighter than that. Something like that is about what I'm imagining. And then I'm just going to make this sort of like lacy texture a pure white to match the pure white on the shorts or the denim skirt. And I'm going to add a darker purple there. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I think I'll save that as a preset and I'll head back out to add some shoes. All right, and the last article of clothing I'm going to add is this platform shoe option. There's a bunch of shoes in here. I'm going to make sure once again that I pick the shoes for a female body type. Then I'm going to override that piece of clothing and say, yes, I want to add it to my mods. I could name it whatever I wanted. Maybe I can name this like Queen Shoes or something. I don't know. For now, I'll just leave that as it is, but feel free to change those names. That's always fun to play around with. And this is actually pretty close to what I was imagining as well. I was thinking basically black, but I did want to try something here. I'm going to see what this second color will do. So, oh, that's like perfect. That's like just what I was imagining. Okay, great. Yes. Awesome. I wanted to add some purple to the shoes basically. So let me play around with the color. How dark do I want this? All right, yeah, that looks pretty good. And once I have a preset that I like, I'm gonna go ahead and save it and then quit back out. So now that I have an entire outfit created, if I click on this current mod dropdown, we can see all 3 of the pieces of clothing have been added to my mod successfully. And I can go ahead and just close it now and hit save and close. And now it should be added to my mod. I will know that it has saved correctly if next to the name of my mod, Willem's Amazing First Fit, download it yourself, you'll see that it has this 3, indicating that 3 pieces of clothing have been changed. You'll see also that the 3 pieces of clothing progression have been changed, but that's done automatically, and you can mostly just ignore that for now. So that means it's worked, and we can go ahead and test it in game. So now that I have my 3 pieces of custom clothing, I'm going to go ahead and try it out in the game and see what they look like. If I load a game that already exists, it will actually work just fine, but I don't have any games really saved correctly right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit New Game, and I'm going to make sure I add a character with a female body type, and then I'll hit play. And once I am in the game, there are 2 main ways that I could gain access to my clothing. The first way is how most of the other players who try your mods will actually do it, which is they'll probably just go buy it in a store. So if we teleport over to the apparel store, I just so happen to know exactly which rack this piece of clothing is on. And if we open up the rack there, we can scroll down a little bit, and we'll see that our neck scarf is there. However, it is currently in the wrong color, but never fear, it's just because we haven't selected the preset. But we can see right there, our purple preset is in the game and looking wonderful. All we gotta do now is buy all equipped items, and we can leave wearing our beautiful dress. Now we also have the denim skirt, which I believe is just on the clothing, just on the pants rack over here. Yep, there it is. Same deal. I can select the, oh no, I can select the dress and buy that. I'm not quite sold on the look yet. Hopefully those boots are really going to tie it all together. But I'm now going to show you a different way to get access to this piece of clothing so that you can test a little bit more quickly once you have the game. And that is to actually use debug commands. So this is something that will be available to all of you. I can actually use all kinds of different commands to make all kinds of different things happen, including adding items to your inventory. So I'm just going to type HUM, meaning human, dot give item, and that can give any item or object that appears in your inventory. I'm going to type out the exact name, including the subcategory, in this case shoes, with the exact uppercase and lowercase. And as long as I spell it all correctly here and hit enter, it will automatically appear in my inventory. And there we go. We have our shoes in the inventory. You'll notice, though, if I put them on, that they are not the correct color. And that's because adding them straight from your inventory, straight to your inventory like that, doesn't allow me to pick a color preset. But don't worry, there is actually a different way for us to set the color preset, and that is just at any wardrobe. So if I head back to my house and I click on the wardrobe, and then I click the change outfit option, that'll open up basically the same menu as when I'm at a shop, and I can use that to select the correct color preset. Oh my god. That looks so much better. Oh my god, it looks like I know what I'm doing. Incredible. There we are, though, in our completed beautiful outfit. I am super jazzed by that, actually. I wasn't sure if that was going to come together. That looks pretty good. All right, so we now have a completed custom outfit. We now have a completed custom mod. Now, like I said, we're going to release more videos later on how to upload your own mod so that other players can access it. And please know that there are tons of modding support available for you. We want all of you to mod if you want to mod. Now, the last thing I want to do here is assign you some design practice, basically something that you can do right now before you get your hands on the game. What I want you to do is very simple. I want you to design an outfit on paper. Use colored pencils and crayons, etc., whatever feels right to you, whatever your medium is, to create an outfit that you'd be excited to add to Life by You. And then if you have the game, if you're watching this after the game has been released, go ahead and add it to the game. Find some outfits that look similar to what you're imagining and change the color to your life content so that you can bring this to life in your own game. All right, I hope you are all excited to get access to Life by You. I know I am pumped to see what kinds of crazy stuff you all add to the game. It's why I volunteered for these videos, and I hope you are ready for the second video coming up, where we will add a custom piece of furniture to the game. All right, enjoy. I'll see you again soon.